College it's college. It's a crazy experience for most, and I don't want it to be a sad experience for some students. I see a lot of students that are struggling, and that's why I decided to make this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Karmen, if you don't already know who I am, and today I'm going to be talking about a more serious subject, college. I took a semester off of college, and it was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I got to spend a lot more time focusing on my needs, my health, my morning routine, my happiness. I had a lot more free time to do what I wanted and to learn what I'm all about, because college is and isn't my thing. I'm going for psychology, and it's very helpful in my day-to-day life sometimes. It's fun. I like it. Have I determined if it's the career for me after taking a semester off of college? Probably not. See, I'm kind of on the fence, and taking one semester off wasn't enough for me. Taking 2 semesters off, surprise, I took a spring and summer semester off. I'm hardcore. I don't know how to relax sometimes, and this semester taught me a lot about relaxing. It taught me that it's okay to be lazy, and it's okay to do the things you want, and it's okay to sleep in. You don't always have to be doing something, and it's hard for me not to be proactive. So I learned how to relax in all of this. I learned that it's okay to take a break, and it's okay to take a breather, and it's okay to take care of yourself. My main problem when attending college was just the pressure that was put on me. I feel like a lot of students can relate. My generation, at least, growing up, and other generations were taught to go to college. And that's all we really knew. It was just high school. What do you do next? You're going to college. You're either going to college or you're not going to college. And if you go to college, you'll have a nice house, a nice career, a nice family. You'll have something to fall back on. You have money saved in the bank. And then on the other side, they portray not going to college as somebody who struggles the rest of their life, somebody who lives paycheck to paycheck, somebody who isn't happy with where they are, and somebody that doesn't have a family because they can't afford a family. All of these stereotypes are in fact wrong. I have seen both sides of the spectrum. You can live a life without college, and you can live a life with college. You can find trade schools. You can pick up a side hustle. There's plenty of options that adults don't really teach us about when we're in high school. There is a lot of stuff out there that you can do. I know that there is a lot of pressure put on college students to finish college and go to college and keep attending college and get the best grades that there ever are. The problem with that is we're not really focusing on the happiness of students, which is why I'm making this video. I just know that there are a lot of students out there that are doing college just because their parents want them to. And that's not really what you're supposed to do for your own happiness, because this is your life. Is college one of the things I want to do? I can see myself finishing college, maybe in the near future, maybe in the far future. It's all up to current Karmen to decide that, and I haven't really made my decision yet. I have enjoyed my past few months away from college, not feeling the pressure of deadlines, not feeling the pressure from family and friends, and just learning about myself, because there's just so much going on in everybody's day-to-day life that you're either focusing on yourself or others. And whenever you have a job and you have college, you have to focus on both, and it leaves little to no time to focus on yourself. And I would like to say in this video that taking a semester off was the best thing I could ever do for myself. I feel much better about the direction I'm headed in. While taking a semester off of college, a couple of things that I learned about myself that I didn't think I would learn is that advisors and professors can be very difficult and cause a lot of stress. It could really make you not like the class and not like the words that are coming out of their mouth just because maybe you had a bad experience with them, or maybe you didn't get through to them well. Maybe they didn't reply with the right answer. There's a lot of variables that go into it, and I learned that sometimes you have to help people do their job, even if you're not the one getting paid, and even if they're the professional that's supposed to help you. It can be disappointing. It definitely made me not want to go to college at one point, because I got my 2 years at a community college, was transferring to a university, and man, things were not working out. I sent them my transcript multiple times. They didn't read my email, they lost it. They told me the records department was 8 weeks behind and that they were trying to enroll me in freshman classes, which I had already taken, and I aced, like completely aced. Like there's no reason for me to retake them. And so, I mean, that's a little stressor that is added on to college students that many people don't think about. And I got to relax from that pressure, which was really nice. Another great thing I learned is that being miserable is not what I want to be. Doing things for others is not something that I should do. It's not something I should strive for. I should always do things to make me happy. And I hope that you guys can take that away from this video, because a lot of college students go to college for their parents and friends, and because of societal pressure. A survey taken by 700 students had reported that 65% of them were doing college for somebody else and not for themselves. They were doing it because of the things I just stated. They did not feel like they wanted to be there. They're not feeling like they're learning anything that's going to help them further in life. Maybe they just don't want to do it. Maybe they want to take a different route in life. And that's completely okay. College is not something that you have to do. You must do. It's not something that is the next stage right after high school. There are plenty of other options that you can pursue. Teachers and schools and parents do not teach us about the alternative routes that you can take for a career or for multiple careers. You don't have to stick with one. You don't have to retire after 20 years. You don't have to graduate college 4 years after graduating high school. It's a lot of pressure, and I fell into that pressure very easily. And I learned that about myself. I didn't know that I was, doing things for other people until now, to be honest. I just now learned this. And I want other people to learn that as well. I want you guys to know that it's okay not to attend college, and it is okay to attend college. Just take your time and do what feels right for you. Another thing about college that really helped me stay away from it and feel less guilty about not attending was how exhausting it is. College just drains you of all your energy. It doesn't matter if you're full-time or part-time, because somebody's paying for your college. And whether that be you or the state or scholarships, you kind of have to work for those things. And so if you're a part-time college student and you're a full-time worker, or you're a part-time worker and a part-time college student, there's like a full-time job right there in itself. And it's hard to keep up with. It's really hard. Nobody tells you how hard it is until you do it and you figure out, wow, how is everybody else keeping themselves together? They're not. They're trying to. They put on their best face to the public, and that's always what's going to happen. Unless you have really close friends that you can talk to, they'll let you know how much it sucks. And college students normally have to pay off their debt or go into debt. So you're going to school, and then you get off of school and you gotta go to work. Or you go to work and you get off of work and you gotta go to school. It's manageable, and I said it that way because maybe it's not. Maybe I'm still trying to convince myself it is. And it's up to us to figure it out. It's up to you and me to figure out what works best for us. College just doesn't allow you to have a lot of fun because you have to wake up early for your job or school, or you have to work for money to support yourself while going to college, which is putting you in debt. So it's kind of like working against each other. You also don't have plenty of time for your friends and family like you used to. There's a lot more homework, there's a lot more studying, and there's just a lot more adult life coming in. So as you're going to college, you're learning how to manage your time. You're learning what days you should do your laundry and what days you should floss your teeth, along with what days you can go out to eat and what days you can't do anything fun. It's just time consuming. It can be hard and it can be easy. But all I ask of you guys is to not overwork yourself. That is the last thing that anybody wants you to do, because you'll get burnt out really easily and you'll get discouraged as fast as you possibly can. And you won't want to do the things that you're doing. I will say that my semester off of college was as good as it could have been. I tried my hardest to take a relaxing break. I might have fallen to being a little lazy at some points, but do I regret it? No. I've worked so hard for most of my life to make others happy around me. My happiness has always fallen last on the list. It's really sad, but I've learned how to cope with it and deal with it and help myself, because at the end of the day, I should be number one, you should be number one for you, and we should all just help each other out when we can, not because we have to. And same goes for college. You can decide when you want to go to college and when you don't want to go to college. You don't have to graduate right after your said timeline. There is no timeline. You can go to college at age 30. I know some lady that went to college at age 60 and she's now a nurse. Like, she's 78 and she's a nurse. She's kicking butt. She's having fun. She's the happiest lady I know to this day, and I love her to death. I wish her all the happiness in the world, although I can't really do that because she already has it all. And like I said, I admire her. I just want to be as happy as her. And she didn't have a timeline. She went with the flow. And I think going with the flow is the best thing that can happen. You wake up, you feel a certain way. You can choose what day you're going to have. It's either a good day or a bad day. And it's either things you want to do or things you have to do. And it's up to you. I just wanted to put this video out to remind students and people thinking of college that it is not a must. It is not a requirement at all. You do not need to feel any pressure from anyone. If anything, you can pressure yourself and only pressure yourself. And pressure yourself in a good way. Don't become exhausted and hate yourself for it. The last thing you want to do is be your own enemy. You got to be your friend. And you should really just take your time to research what you're interested in and how you help the world, and just use that strength to live your life and to support yourself. And if you can't find a certain thing that you're into, don't go to college. Don't pressure yourself to get enrolled in the basics at all. Just don't do it. You can take that time and focus on yourself and focus on what you do best and figure out what works best for you. I hope that I provided some helpful information in this video. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any ideas, just go ahead and comment it down below. And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for listening to the words I had to say today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video, so peace.